Yo, good morning, fam, and welcome back to another episode of Our Power with yours truly, Smooth Dre. Hey, yo, the way things work is that I'll present with a topic and a brief description, and then you guys can jump on into the comment section to express any views you may have, start conversations, or even pose questions while we work together to keep this thing going and answer the questions as a team. Yeah, we working to build this community, y'all. So remember to subscribe, hit that like, and that share. You know what I'm saying? Alright, before we get into the topic though, I want to let y'all know if y'all into that holistic living or if you want to try it as an alternative to facilitate good health, then go to akimisblends.com. You know what I'm saying? Herbs and vitamins based in sea moss, bladderwrack, burdock root, elderberry syrup, gel capsules, and gummies, and more. Yo, go check out akimisblends.com. That's AKEMISBLENDS.com. And also, if you want that fly gear, you know what I'm saying? Those designs, those crazy designs, y'all got a creative brother named Biggie Brilly on IG, alright? Go to Biggie Brilly, BIGGYBRILLY, and on Facebook, he is brilliantly brilliant. Alright, go check that out. Alright, y'all, let me see. I want to say good morning to everybody. And once again, I want to thank everybody who's been rocking with me since day one, who's still here. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? And I want to thank everybody who's going to come eventually. Before they even come, I'm thanking y'all in advance. You know what I'm saying? Because we got a hot show, man, and we just building, you know what I mean? A spiritual platform, a healing platform, you know what I'm saying? A family, a community. You know what I mean? So check it out. Today is Gratitude Friday. Alright? So this is where everybody get on and and speak a little bit about what they're grateful, what's happened this past week that they're grateful for, or yesterday or even this morning, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna start it off like this. I'm gonna start by telling y'all what I'm grateful for right now. Alright? Okay, besides being grateful for all of you, like I said, you guys have been great. I appreciate you, you know what I'm saying, for rocking with me. But I had to go this week, early on this week, and get some tests done, you know what I'm saying? Just some routine checkup thing, you know what I mean? But something was hanging in the balance. I didn't know how it was gonna go, but Joe, I had faith, you know what I'm saying? And I told my doctors, I was like, yo, he was like, okay, we'll give you a call, this and that, we'll let you know, if anything. I said, let me tell you something. I said, if there's nothing wrong, then don't call. Okay? And I told everybody, I said, look, don't call me if there's nothing wrong. Because, see, that same anxiety that I'll feel if it's something wrong is the same anxiety I'll feel if it's nothing wrong. Because when I see that number pop up, I'm going to flash to that, you know what I'm saying? Of course, then I'm going to flash to God and He going to ease me. But I said, you know what? God gives me a mind and He gives me intuition. Say, yo, let these people know if ain't nothing wrong, don't call you. And so that was 5 days ago, and this is really uh, no news is good news. You know what I'm saying? Because I know if there was something, they would have called me. So I thank God for seeing me through. You know what I'm saying? Keeping me healthy. I thank God for being man. I thank God for being a veteran. I thank God for having great health coverage. I just thank Him for everything. You know what I'm saying? For the support that I get. From close family and friends. I just have so much to be grateful for. So I want to know what you have to be grateful for. All right. So let me know. I'll go to the board and say good morning, and then you guys can let me know. All right. Good morning, Greta. All right. Today is Gratitude Friday, so let me know what you grateful for today. All right, it's Friday. It's taking a minute for people to get up. Let me make sure I'm not doing this thing right. Okay, yeah, I guess I'm doing it all right. Yeah, it's just slow to come this morning, but that's all right. Let me see. I got so much to be grateful for. I could go on and on. I could just do the show, by myself on just everything that I'm grateful for. You know what I'm saying? I'm grateful for my family. I did say my close family and friends, you know what I'm saying, for friendship. I got a good team around me. You know what I'm saying? Good morning, Cecilia. Today is Gratitude Friday, so tell me what you're grateful for. You know what I'm saying? I'm grateful to be able to have peace in my life. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna say this. This past week has been a trying week, but I took it with a smile. You know what I'm saying? I was calm in every situation. When I had to make decisions on my own, I made them. When I needed to make them with a group, because I'm involved with a couple of groups and we have like board situations or whatever. When I had to make decisions collectively, I did that. You know what I'm saying? So, um, but it was a trying week. Everybody's not going to be happy with the decisions that I make, but I've learned this. I've learned that whenever my gut tells me to go and do something, right? I don't allow another person's reaction to make me recant my statements or make me unravel what I've done or put anything in reverse. I gotta move forward, okay? Because that's what my gut feeling. Everything's gonna be all right, but I gotta stick to what I say. You know what I'm saying? So, everything's gonna work out. It's a couple situations, that I know had to I had to make a decision or I had to make it with a group, and things had to be done a certain way. And you know what? We're gonna rock with that. Like I always say, if our intentions are in the right place and they're good, then God gonna bless that. If our intentions are to serve the people and that's for real, God is gonna bless that. So once the decision is made, walk away and be cool. But yeah, man, it was a trying time this week, with the health thing and then these decisions I'm talking about. But hey, man, I'm still here. You know what I'm saying? And so are you. So what are you grateful for this morning? All right, Greta. She says, I'm grateful and thankful to see another day. Wow, that is heavy right there because you know what? That's the first thing should have came to mind. I woke up this morning. You know what I'm saying? I breathed all through my sleep, thank God, and I took that breath. I was breathing when I woke up. You know what I'm saying? So that's cool. You know what I mean? It's good to be able to wake up and serve him another day. You know what I'm saying? So yo, I'm grateful for the same thing that I woke up to see another day because a lot of people didn't wake up this morning, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? But it might be fortunately because they're going to see God. They're going. So, hey man, that's just how it is. But I'm just grateful that I did, and I'm grateful that you did too, Greta. So yeah, she said that so many didn't wake up this morning. That's absolutely right. You know what I'm saying? So just glad we weren't in that number, and we were able to come on to our power with yours truly, Smooth Dre. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, cause we wouldn't be able to come on this show. You know what I mean? That ain't like everything, but I mean it's something. This is what gets me started and motivates me before I start my day. You know what I'm saying? An early shot in the arm. You know what I mean? So let me know what else y'all grateful for. Let me see what Cecilia talking about. I'm grateful for 39 days sober and God. I couldn't have come this far without Him. Now you talking. You know what I'm saying? Now you are talking. In the recovery community, in the beginning, when we start to get on this path and it's just like riding a bike. And Pops was holding on. And then one day, you look back and he ain't holding on no more. And you doing it on your own. And you realize that, yo, that's like a big deal, right? But the problem with that is when I see that I'm riding like that, I get, I lay claim to his power. You know what I'm saying? It's like, look, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Right? And I don't give him no credit. But after I start to be in recovery for a while and I start to mature and I start to be around people and everybody is putting God first, then I realize that that's what I need to do. Put Him first because without Him, I wouldn't be able to even ride the bike. Without Him, I wouldn't even have a bike. So I'm grateful to see that Cecilia is putting God first and knowing that she couldn't do it without him. You know what I'm saying? I see, man. I've known her for a minute. You know what I'm saying, in the recovery world, and that's the first time I'm hearing her just put that out there like that, and I'm proud of that. You know what I'm saying? That's something that I've been waiting for. You know what I mean? So cool. That sounds real good. I'm grateful for that. Yes, double heart. That's right. What's up, Jamie? You oh, he says I'm grateful for my relationship with my kids. Mm, man, I know he is, cause close friend of mine. I hear it. He's committed. You know what I'm saying? Roller derby, little boy. You know what I'm saying? I be hearing it. You know what I mean? Um, just there for them all the time. You know what I'm saying? Much respect. You know what I mean? So check this out. The relationship with the kids. On my end, I'm grateful as well. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just glad that they are not in my house. You know what I'm saying? My kids grown. You know what I mean? So I'm just glad ain't none of them said they have to come back. You know what I'm saying? And I'm grateful for that. You know why? Because that means that they doing okay out there. You know what I'm saying? The last one left about 2 years ago. And I was like, okay, I didn't want her to go out there unprepared. A couple times she tried to go and wasn't prepared and had to come back. And I was like, look, chill, all right? Because when you go, I want you to get a good momentum. You know what I'm saying? So when you go, you could go out there and you could, live your life and succeed. So now, she seems to be doing well, man, and I'm proud of that. I'm grateful for that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm just glad they not here. But guess what? I went up during COVID. I messed around. All right, my kids are gone, but I messed around and got two kids that don't ever grow up and leave the house. All right, Brooklyn and Harlem. My border collie and my German Shepherd. Come on, I'm grateful for them, man. But yo, it was like I got them because in the COVID area, I was like, okay, I need something to do because I was like out there in the community at the VA. I was doing this into that, and during COVID, I was locked down. So I bought a couple dogs within 2 years of the other. And now I'm like, wow, they're never gonna grow up and leave the crib. I'm always gonna have to let them out, feed them, da 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 da. Now, don't get me wrong, having them is a blessing, okay, just like everything else. But getting up every morning for 3 years straight, you know what I'm saying, when I could be chilling a little bit longer, Yeah, that's selfish. Nah, they cool. I love them. You know what I'm saying? They real cool. You know, I might show a picture of them one day. But they real cool and they real loyal. You know, and they're very smart. You know, they're the number one and two smartest dogs. So you know, I got my hands full. They be plotting behind my back, and I'm for real. You know what I'm saying? I tell Harlem to sit down, you know, or tell both of them to sit down, or they not going out nowhere. And Harlem is the border collie. He don't want to sit down. And then Brooklyn puts her hand on his back, like, sit down so we could go out. I'm blown away. If I was like videotaping him, like I see these guys on IG, these people on IG who do the voiceovers, you know, well, you know, do the voices for their dogs. Man, I got so much footage, it's crazy. I might use it one day. Jamie, we might need to talk about that. All right, let's see who else is grateful and for what. Yeah, man. All right, let's see. Hey, Paula, good morning. Paula says good morning to everyone. Hey, Paula, this is Gratitude Friday. So, what you grateful for today? Let us know. All right, you welcome, Cecilia. Yeah, you doing your thing. I can see a difference this time. Proud of you. Can't say that enough. All right, Greta says it's nothing like that bond with your kids. Blesses. Ain't nothing like it. That's right. You know what I'm saying? And I could tell Greta has a great bond with her kid. You know what I'm saying? Her boy, as she calls him. And you know what? I'm a straight mama's boy myself. My mama right in the next man. She in her area. She in her area. She got a whole wing. You know what I'm saying? So my mom, man, we have a great bond. You know, from little, from when I could start to understand her. You know, and understand what she was trying to put down for me. Yo, it ain't nothing like I go to her about, or she tells me. If she tells me something, I know it's gonna happen. If I ask her for something for direction and she gives it to me and I don't like it, man, I know I better do it anyway because it's gonna come true. You know what I'm saying? I'm real obedient to my mom's, man, because that's what God put her here. And my pops too, but she's more of the voice. You know what I'm saying? He was more of the visual. Get up and go, you know, do his thing, go to work or whatever, steady, you know what I mean, the rock. Yeah, that's what I saw in him. But my mom was the voice, you know, and the disciplinary. So, you know, we had that real bond. But, you know, I've learned a lot from her and I'm still learning. You know, she's 81 years old and still can run. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. That's a blessing. So I'm grateful for her, needless to say. You know what I'm saying? Still being here in my life. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm grateful for the fact that I was able to bring her here. You know what I mean? And take care of her. You know, because she took care of me, and that's how it's supposed to go. So I'm grateful for a lot of things in that area. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that is a good bond to have with your kids. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, Paula. She says, I'm grateful for the people that I can go to for trusted advice. Ain't nothing like that. Ain't nothing like a person that you know God is working through. And you know if you go to them with some real, you know what I'm saying? They gonna kick it to you. You know what I mean? And they gonna give you and point you in the right direction. You know what I'm saying? And you know that because they've done it before. You know, and then I always talk about having that circle, man. That, you know, my circle may be small, but everybody in my circle has value. Like if I need some advice or I need some direction or whatever, yo, I could pick up the phone and be like, look, what you think about this? As a matter of fact, I was talking about something before Paula got on, and about something decisions that I had to make this week, and how it did make some people happy, but I had to rock with it because that was in my gut, and I can't second guess my actions. You know what I'm saying? So I want to run something past her a little later, but that's a heads up. While you talking about grateful to be able to go to get trusted advice, yeah, I might need some later. Or just just somebody to kick this to, cause something that I had to do this week. I'll holler at you later though. But yeah, all right. So who else is grateful today and for what? All right, and you can be grateful for more than one thing. So come on with it. No, you know that. All right, I'll go again. It's my turn. All right, it's my turn. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. All right, it's my turn. Let's see. I'm grateful for the growth that other people say they see in me. Okay, I've been getting that a lot. From like the old timers, in this recovery lifestyle. Um, they've been watching me for a while, and I always say, when people tell me something that they see something in me, when they say something to me, that's when I believe that I have that quality of what they're talking about. When I say I have it, don't believe it, okay? Because God looks through other people's eyes at me to tell me about me, okay? Because other people knew before I knew that I was drinking too much and I was headed down. Headed down the wrong path and I was looking a certain way. They knew I was an alcoholic before I knew it and before I admitted it, you know. Other people knew when I wasn't drinking anymore. I didn't have to tell them. God looked through their eyes at me and they were like, okay, yo, you look good. I'm glad you turned your life around. I'm like, nah, I ain't turned my life around. God turned my life around. I just listened to him. You know what I'm saying? I always do that. I don't ever take that credit. But people just know things about me that I don't know. So when they say, yo, I can see some growth in you and keep doing what you're doing, yo, that's a good thing. That's when I can believe it when it's coming from somebody else, who didn't have to tell me that. It was not getting anything from telling me that except, maybe that they had to pass it on because they feel it's true. So I thank God for that. I thank God for other people being able to see growth in me. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like all these things that they see, they're just happening naturally for me. It's not like I'm trying to strain to be this way or I'm trying to force this circle into a square peg. I'm just being myself. And so if I'm doing what I'm doing on a daily basis and God is adding to me, then hey man, that's I'm grateful for that. And that's what that lets me know when people look at me and they say, "Hey man, yo, I see growth in you." So I'm grateful for that. You know what I'm saying? So that's inspiration. All right, let's see who else is grateful and for what. Come on, y'all. Let's see. Come on. All right. All right. So y'all want me to do this by myself? It's all good. All right. I know it's Friday. I know it's Friday. I'm grateful for the support that I get from my family and close friends. Because without the support, it would be a more difficult task. You know, without the support, I really wouldn't know um, what direction to go in or what I should, modify or how I should go hard, because I get people, around me, the support that I get are the ones that, for example, if I do like a, a track. You know, I got 5 or 6 different people I'll send that track to, and I'll ask them, yo, what you think? You know what I'm saying? And if it's not, fire, and they tell me, okay, nah, I don't like something, da da da, and I get that like 2 or 3 times, you know what I mean? Then I got to go back to the lab. You know, that's the kind of support I'm talking about. Sometimes it's even one person who says one thing, and then when they say that thing, I take it to the others, and they're like, "Yeah, you know what? That is." Now that I look at it, yeah, you should change that. Yo, and that's the thing too. When God works through my support, however it is, I can't ask for support and then tell nobody how to support me. You know, I just gotta recognize how they supporting me and be grateful for that what they're supporting or how they're supporting. So I'm just grateful for that, man, because I know I got that. I know I got people, regardless of what it is. Like I tell Jamie, I'm like, yo, Jamie, when Jamie is like a creative, yo, the dude is nice, right? So I'm saying when he does certain things, I'll couple times he said, "Yo, send it to your watchers." You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I got people who watch. I got people who go on my pages and they watch for little things like little errors, and look just little things, and they have good catches. They catch stuff, and that is great support. I can't tell you how grateful I am for that. And I don't be offended. Jamie, man, we're humble dudes, man. You know what I'm saying? If something needs to be tweaked or changed or whatever, all right, we go right in there. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's it, man. But yo, y'all keep supporting me the way y'all want to support me, and it's all good. You know what I'm saying? Yo, even the haters support me. You know what I'm saying? Deep in their heart, they sorry. You know what I'm saying? They don't mean it. I know they don't. You know what I'm saying? A couple of them only hating just because one person brought them on board to hate. You know what I'm saying? But when people like get to know me and they get to know who I really am, and they look at the real Smooth Dre, that stuff goes away. That's just temporary. You know what I'm saying? So they support too. I appreciate the trolls, everybody, man, cause that's all support. You know what I'm saying? Just you could like what's his name? Boosie said you could hate, but take it easy. You know what I'm saying? Don't go so hard. Alright, but yo, on a serious note, I really appreciate all the support that I get. You know what I'm saying? Y'all getting up this early to come on to this podcast at 6 a.m. You know what I'm saying? That's a big deal. I really appreciate that. Alright, let's go back to the board. Let me see. Come on, give me some gratitude. Jamie said, take it easy. You know what I'm saying? Wear yourself out. Alright, what else you grateful for? This is Gratitude Friday. Come on. I know you're grateful for stuff. Come on. Let me hear it. Alright, here we go. Jamie says, I'm grateful for opportunities. Yeah, most definitely. Because um, without opportunities, then there's no room to like advance. You know what I'm saying in life. It's nothing to keep me going. You know, I do a certain thing. But other people give me opportunities to do other things. Or to do things that's within my range. Opportunities. That's a great word. because that to me that's like uh how could I describe it? An opportunity. That means somebody believes in me. You know what I'm saying? They see me and they're like, okay, you know what? I believe you can do this. Here, let me see what you got. Here's an opportunity. Opportunities at work, you know what I'm saying? To make more bread, to help take care of the fam. Opportunities, bring them on. That's a great thing. And that's a good thing and a great thing to be grateful for. Because a lot of people don't get the same opportunities or any, you know what I'm saying? Yo, you know what touched my heart, man, when I heard a friend of mine um speak, we were talking about a soup kitchen, right? And setting it up and all of that. And I won't go into, the details. But, when she said that you have people who go to prison, right? And they do their time, and then they come out here as felons, and then they're not even eligible for food stamps. And that blew me away. I had to that really had to like sink in because she said it quick, like bam, like I should have I should have known that, right? But I didn't. She said it as a matter of factly in a way, like like it was common knowledge. But I really did not know that. And that is not cool because how do you I mean, and some people are just guilty by association. I mean, I'm not going to get in the weeds, about that, who's guilty, who's not, or whatever, but I mean, everybody deserves a meal. Everybody deserves an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? And so that makes me want to get in there and bridge that gap even more. You know what I mean? God always shows me where I can get in and make a difference. You know what I'm saying? And it might be small to the world and small to some, but to that one person that I'm able to hand something to and help and see that smile or hear that thank you or whatever, or just walk away. There's nothing like that fulfillment. Okay? And that what she told me about that motivated me to want to get involved with that thing. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm gonna call it right now. Later on, I might be able to bring it up, but I gotta check. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But man, that's a good thing. Now I'm really motivated. Like I was motivated before, just in general. Because everybody, needs to eat. But man, when I heard that touched me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just grateful that I'm grateful that we're gonna be able to get in there and bridge that gap for those people. You know what I'm saying? My people, God's people, our people. Humanity. That's what the topic was yesterday, man. What can we do? What can humanity do? You know what I'm saying, for the world in a positive way. Yo, equal the playing ground. If I do, man, I'm not getting into that, man. Everybody should eat, man. That's disgusting. You know what I'm saying? So, then they wonder why people repeat. Repeat. People gotta eat when desperation sets in. What do you expect? Come on, man. It ain't nothing like being hungry. I've been there. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing like being hungry. So, never mind. I'm leave it right there. All right, let's move on. Jamie says, I'm grateful for the ability to choose. People take that for granted. I chose to walk to the fridge for a snack. Some people can't choose to walk anywhere. Yeah, that's right. So that's two. That's like two grateful situations. You know, Jamie's grateful for the snack. Nah, to be able to walk to the fridge for a snack when some other people can't even walk. They don't have legs, they amputees, or they just can't walk. You know, but nah, yeah, I take that for granted. You know that I could just get up and move around. You know, and so when other things in my life, like when I have those selfish needs, I call them, you know, where I'm looking to have this or get that or whatever, the simple things, it's always something to be grateful for. I could always think about, well, you know what? At least I can walk, and some people can't walk. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, that's a great point, man. And then some people don't even have a snack when they go to the refrigerator. There's nothing in there. Come on, man. So, man, I have a lot to be grateful for. You know what I'm saying? But I'm grateful for having the ability to help another, for being around people who feel the same way so that ideas, like if I'm sitting here and I may be doing one thing and I have an idea this way, but somebody comes in and scoops me up and says, look, man, we could be doing this. And I'm like, yep, you right. I'm grateful to have people around me like that. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. We getting ready to do something big, and I'm motivated, for real. Yeah. People need to be able to go to the refrigerator and get a snack, like Jamie. You feel me? For real. I make it a little lighter, but that's some serious business right there. I'm serious. All right. Paula says, I'm grateful for a servant's heart. Indeed. That's right. A heart of a servant. Ain't nothing like it. You know, just to be geared toward my mind and my heart geared toward just wanting to do for somebody else. I hear you, Paula. That's exactly what she is. You know what I'm saying? And man, look, I'm glad God brought her to my, brought her into my life, into my circle. I'm glad to be a part of, be in her circle, because those ideas about doing for the community just flow. You know what I'm saying? And I'm with it. You know, and a servant's heart, yeah, that would make the world a better place if everybody had that. You know what I'm saying? But some people, they just don't have that. They're just like, I'm gonna get mine, I got mine, and that's it. And they don't give nothing back. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't. Some people give back, but they don't show that they're giving back. I'm talking about the ones who know who they are. Okay? And I don't care what level you on. You know what I'm saying? You can always give back, because that's what God's will is, to help another person. So it doesn't matter what social status, how much money you have, what color you are, none of that matters. Whatever I have or whatever I've done in my life, there's something that I can give back to another person, starting with my children. So, but other than my children, I can still be a part of something that helps a community. It serves God. And it servants uh, with a servant's mentality and a servant's heart. Thank you, Paula. All right, Cecilia, what you got? She says, I'm grateful for Andre and his podcast and the people that's helping him with his career. I didn't even have to say it. I'm grateful for that. You know what I'm saying? And yo, there are a lot of people that's helping me. I think everybody on this panel knows about me revisiting my career. You've seen the documentary, you've seen my social media pages, so you know I have this thing for music. And you know that I put out music and I record and I do my thing. And y'all also know that in January, I'm shooting up to New York to get two videos done. One for Stay Out My Pocket, Greta, and one for Ride or Die. And hopefully, if everything works out, then I'll shoot back down to Atlanta and do one for Yep. All right. So that thing is still going. At some point, I'm gonna bring the audience into my music and let y'all check it out. You know what I'm saying? I gotta figure out a way to do that. Timing is everything, and when it's time, we'll know. You know what I'm saying? And you notice I said we'll know because it's not just me. Like Cecilia says, the people that's helping me, my team. I'm a part of a good team. You know what I'm saying? And we're doing this thing together, one day at a time. And without God's grace, we wouldn't be able to do it. All right, so I always gotta put him first, cause he jealous. If I don't mention him, whoo, that dude will show out. He'll be like, "Oh, really? Oh, it's all you? Okay, boom. All right, God, I'm sorry. I need you. All right, now we cool for real." You know what I'm saying? So I don't play with him like that. I always mention him, put him first, praise him, all of that. You know what I'm saying? I keep my praise up. Alright? So he could keep, you know what I'm saying, doing what he doing and not wanna just teach me a lesson because I'm all up caught up in my own will. I try to stay out of my will. Because that's when the lessons come. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, thank you for that, Cecilia. You're absolutely right. I'm grateful as well. And I thank you for being grateful. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, let's go to Greta. She says, I'm grateful to have a roof over my head. So many people are homeless. Yo, that is that's a tough situation. I have been homeless. You know what I'm saying? And I know how it is. I've been homeless in New York. I've been homeless in Louisiana. You know, and that's not a good feeling. You know what I'm saying? And there are so many people who are homeless who, again, now that I think about it, maybe felons, can't get an apartment, can't get a job, can't get public assistance. Man, that's a bad situation. That's a bad combination. You know, so thank God for all these different services that I see pop, that come up to try to help that situation. God has a way of helping, you know, even when it seems like there's no way, he makes a way out of it. So God bless the homeless, whoever's homeless out there today. And this is what I'm saying. Like when people are panhandling, yeah, you got your people who will take your money and then all day or whatever, instead of having a job, and then they'll go, like especially in New York, they've been caught on video. Then they'll go jump in their bins, you know what I'm saying, and go home to a nice crib. You got your people like that, right? But then you also have more people who are panhandling, who are homeless, and who just don't have. So I look, let's do something today. If we see a homeless person or someone who needs a hand up, let's give them something today. All right? Let's do that today. If we see that, let's do it. And you know what? And give it without any conditions, okay? Don't give it so they could get food. Don't buy them food. Don't do none of that shit. That stuff where where you control, what they're doing with it. Okay, so just give it to them and give it freely from your heart and let it go and let them do whatever because you never know what a person needs. You know what I'm saying? Especially homeless person, they might have a substance that they're dependent on and they might need that. But I can't have the attitude like, man, he ain't gonna take my money and drink it up. Yo, he might need that first. I remember when I needed that first. when I needed that first drink before I did anything, and I needed it throughout the day. And I didn't know nothing about DTs or that I could pass away if my body didn't get what it was used to. I had no idea. So I'm grateful for treatment. I'm grateful for knowing today. But yeah, there are a lot of homeless people, man, and we just gonna collectively pray for them sincerely, and know that God, even for homeless people, God is gonna make a way for them, every day. Even when the struggle is the struggle, he gonna bring them through. You know what I'm saying? So I pray that with faith. All right. So yeah. All right. Let's see. God says blessings. Yes, that's right. Grateful for all the blessings that my higher power, which I choose to call God, has bestowed upon me and all people that I know. I don't know nobody right now who don't believe in God. Ain't that something? I'm grateful for that. There's nobody around me today who don't believe as I believe. Okay? How did that happen? Right? His grace. I wake up one day and I realize that. I just realized that right now. And I'm grateful for that. So that means all the phone numbers and all the contacts and whatever, all the contacts that people have with me or whatever, or put it like this, all of the people that I'm in their contacts, if anybody calls anybody 10 to 15 seconds into the conversation or right away, God is going to come up. And everything that we do. Those are the people that I talk to. Right? I don't have to force or try to bring them up and try to, like, yo, they already there. He's removed everyone who's not like that from my life. And I'm grateful for that. So now, the thing is, um, the mission is to reach out, right, through different platforms to talk about God, to talk about His goodness and what He's done for me and how He's blessed me, so that another will, who may not have faith that way, will start to have faith. Because I didn't have faith until I saw that someone else had faith. I was like, okay, what's that over there? He was like, faith. I was like, all right, can I get some of that? He's like, you sure can. And it happened like that. And all of a sudden I started to see things that started to build my faith. So that's how I feel. I feel like a soldier in the army. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, I'm letting people know, what time it is with God or whatever, on any platform that I have. He's gonna come up because I believe that's why He's provided it for me, provided it to me, and that's what I'm gonna do. So that others will come on board. And keep this thing going. It's too much stuff pulling against God these days. We need to stick together and keep this movement going because that's what it is. It's a movement, you know, and we gotta have that service heart. Gotta get out there in the community and volunteer. Give back. Give the person panhandling a little something. You know what I'm saying? We gotta keep this thing going. Because He's a gracious God, man, on everybody. So I can't sit here and have no gratitude. I can't sit here and not have a heart of a person who wants to um, do something for someone else. You know what I'm saying? Give something, provide something. And so yo, I suggest yo get with a group, man. Get with a community project. You got your local YMCA's. You got places that you could look up and soup kitchens, and do some volunteer work and make a difference. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm supposed to do. And that's what I do. So I'm suggesting that other people. There's no other fulfillment. I repeat, there's no other fulfillment like it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go to board to see if I got anybody else being grateful for anything. Oh, that's right. Cecilia says she's grateful for doctors. Man, I second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seven, eight, nine, all of that. Second that. Yo, doctors, God works through them. You know what I'm saying? They have saved my life on a few occasions. Okay? And hey man, I have faith in them. You know, when I don't feel well, and I go to them and they tell me what's wrong and they prescribe the medication, I try to stay just as humble when I come home with the medication as I was when I went there desperate because I didn't feel well. Okay? There was a time where my attitude would change after I got the medication and after I knew what was wrong, and he or she gave me the medication. I'd be like, okay, well, you know what? I'm just gonna take one instead of the two. I want to take all that medication, right? But he prescribed or she prescribed it a certain way, but I want to go against it. But when I was going there, I was willing to do whatever it took not to feel bad. But once I go and get the power and know what's wrong, now I'm like, all right, God, I got it from here. Because that's all I'm saying, you know? Because when I humble myself and I have to go to the doctor, yo, I need help. And God provides it. So then, why not allow God to provide it all the way and follow the directions of the prescription once I get home? That's just something. That's another way of taking God's power and being, and then once I get a little bit of it, then I'm like, all right, I got it from here. Then I take the will back. I'm guilty. I do that. I've been doing that since a kid. But yeah, we thank God for those doctors, man. Yo, I'm grateful that you grateful for doctors. You know what I'm saying? I know they made a difference in your life, as well as mine. You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing, yo. I don't think I have to say this for the people on the panel here, but I'm gonna say it just because the audience is probably somebody's gonna hear it. Yo, the doctors are here. All right. So don't sit around not feeling good, hoping that something will go away or the pain will subside. Don't sit around just doing nothing. If you don't feel well, go check yourself out. Go to the people that God put here to provide direction, medication, and all of that for you. If you want to go the holistic route, then go that route. Okay? If you go there and you go that route, and if it don't work, then go to see a doctor. If you go to the doctor and you don't believe in that, then go holistic. All I'm saying is just don't sit and do nothing. Okay? Because I have to give those doctors time to save my life. Okay? I know many people who have waited, and they've gone too late, and then they end up with a certain stage of something, when they could have caught it early on because they knew they felt different. They were feeling funny, but they couldn't stop going to work. They couldn't take no more time off. Yo, I know those stories, man. And I know a couple people who fell victim to those very situations. So I'm saying, man, when I don't feel well, shoot, let it happen for. Sometimes that same day, I'll get up and go. But sometimes I try to see, especially if it's like cold symptoms or whatever, a little something, something. I try to see where it's going because sometimes, the sinuses act up or whatever. But if it ain't sinuses and I start to get other things, I don't care. Other people be like, "Oh, that's just probably a cold." Yeah, you saying probably, but you don't know what it is. I don't like to not. I don't like to guess. Why do I have to guess when I can go to somebody who can tell me what it is? Okay, I don't like to probably. What's probably? Don't try to diagnose me, and please don't try to diagnose yourself. Go see the people that God put here to do it. You know what I'm saying? And I guarantee you, do that or the holistic, whatever you choose, you'll be here longer and healthier. You know what I'm saying? God want his soldiers healthy. Don't want them out here coughing and sneezing all over everybody. Go get that checked out. Whatever it is, take those antibiotics, whatever you got to do, and come back out here strong, shining, skin glowing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Go see a dermatologist if you got a little something going on with you. Just see, take care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? All the way around. For real. Thank God for those doctors. All right, we got anything? We almost there. We almost there at the end, but we could take one more. Come on, somebody give me one more. Give me one more. All right. All right. Here we go. Lastly, but not least, I thank God for having faith, knowing what faith is, feeling faith, and I thank God for showing up when He recognizes that I have faith and making things all right just because He recognizes I have faith. And however the outcome happens, if it happens this way, it was meant to be, it was meant for me. If it doesn't, it was meant to be, and it wasn't meant for me. People's rejection is God's protection. Okay, I heard somebody say that a long time ago and I never forgot it. Rejection is God's protection. Like that dude running for that plane, he misses flight and he's pissed off. Oh man, I'm late. I missed my flight. And then he finds out that that same plane crashed. You know what I'm saying? Everything, everything ain't meant. You know what I'm saying, for me to do. You know what I'm saying? So I have faith in the process. I thank God for giving me faith and for showing me and giving me direction that I can see for real. You know what I'm saying? Yo, and I thank God for you all. You know what I'm saying? For getting up every morning for the Hour Power with yours truly, Smooth Dre. Don't forget, hit that subscribe. Alright? Hit that like and share it. You know what I'm saying? If you believe in it, then share it with somebody. Let them know about the Hour Power. Alright? With yours truly, Smooth Dre. Alright? And you all have a beautiful day. One.